Good morning, students. Today in the chapter of human reproduction, we are going to understand about menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle begins at a puberty in a females and this is called as a menarche. This cycle ranges about 28 to 29 days, but it may vary up to the 35 days. Here in each cycle, one ovum is released in each cycle, and as there are two ovaries present, one ovary releases egg in the one cycle and another ovary releases egg in the another cycle. This menstrual cycle consists of four phases. First is menstrual phase, second is follicular phase, third is ovulatory phase, and last is luteal phase. This menstruation ceases around the age of 50 years, and when it stops, it is called as a menopause. Now coming to the phases of menstrual cycle one by one. Menstrual cycle lasts for 3 to 5 days. In this menstrual phase, there is a breakdown of endometrial lining and blood vessel also breaks. When egg is not fertilized, then this egg comes out with the blood, and this is also called as weeping of uterus. After the follicular phase comes the ovulatory phase. In this phase, egg comes out from the ovary. Release of egg is responsible under the hormone, that is the luteinizing hormone. This LH surge when arises, then Graafian follicle ruptures and they release the ovum. Last phase of the menstrual cycle is the luteal phase or secretory phase. Once the Graafian follicle releases the egg, the rest of the part is called as the corpus luteum. This corpus luteum releases the hormone progesterone, which maintains the lining of endometrium. If fertilization doesn't occur, then corpus luteum degenerates and this causes the disintegration of endometrium. Now let us understand all the phases through one cycle. These are the phases of a menstrual cycle. This is the period of menstruation which is shown in the red color. It varies from 3 to 7 days in a human being. Another phase is the proliferative. This phase which I am showing with this line is a proliferative phase. And here you can see there is a development of Graafian follicles from the primary follicles. Then the next phase is the ovulatory phase. Generally, ovulation occurs at the 14th day, but it may vary from female to female and it generally occurs from 13 days to 15 days under the impact of luteinizing hormone, or we can say at the LH surge. Once the Graafian follicle releases the secondary oocyte, the remnant part of the Graafian follicle is called as the corpus luteum, and this phase starting from 16th day to 28th day, this is the luteal phase. So with this we can see that is the phase when no fertilization is there and endometrial lining is breaking, and then there is a development of primary follicles into the Graafian follicles, then there is a release of ovum and ultimately formation of corpus luteum and disintegration of corpus luteum. Now let us understand all these phases with the help of one graph. This is the graph which you commonly observe in the NCERT books. So here we can see there are the phases which are mentioned here, that is the menstrual phase, follicular phase, and around this 13 to 15 that is the ovulatory phase, and here it is the secretory phase. These are the events which are happening in the uterus, that is the breakdown of endometrial lining, then regeneration of endometrial lining and complete thickening, and here we can say that uterus is ready for the implantation. Various hormones which are responsible for these events are estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen is a hormone which is released by the ovary and it reaches its peak during 13th to 15th day when Graafian follicle is about to release its eggs. Progesterone hormone is released from the corpus luteum. So here you can see once there is a developing corpus luteum, there is a surge in the progesterone. If fertilization is going to happen and if implantation is there, then corpus luteum do not degenerate and they keep on releasing the progesterone hormone. But if implantation doesn't occur and at that point of time corpus luteum degenerate, and you can see here with the with the falling level of the corpus luteum, progesterone level is also coming down. These are the events which are happening inside the ovaries, that is the formation of developing follicles, maturing into the Graafian follicle and releasing ovum on the 14th day under the impact of LH surge, and this is the LH surge. Last is the pituitary hormones. FSH and LH are the hormones which are responsible for the ovulation. Level of these hormones is high during the 13th to 15th day, and after then they will fall down. So these are the main hormones which are responsible for the menstrual cycle. Ovarian hormones as well as pituitary hormones, both hormones play their role in the menstrual cycle. So I hope with this graphical representation and with the cycle representation, menstrual cycle will be clear to you. So here, these are the few assignments for you. Thank you.